He could have all his perv videos that he does, like chicks walking around in high heels and all these things.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of pervy things about Ross, but I will keep those.
Now, Two of a Kind, Show Me the Money Records. Now,
we got some music here.
We have music from you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me about the first track we're going to hear.
Well, what is it that you guys want me to play here?
The first track
one we're going to hear?
We're going to play is KCMO.
All right.
Explaining
the town where we from.
Correct.
Basically,
just letting everybody know where we come from.
Well, there's two different ones on here that you say.
The MP3 version.
All right. Well, they're all on iTunes here. I got them all.
Cool. He's got everything in iTunes.
So, but tell us about this song we're about to hear.
Yeah.
All right. This song is basically explaining about Kansas City, how Kansas City is from Gates Barbecue. Talking about some of the clubs and just the whole aspects of life in the streets of Kansas City, Missouri.
Right on. All right. Well, here we go.
Two of a Kind. Hopefully the computer works.
Okay.
I'm starting to hear a little bit of something. I'm not hearing much.
No, I hear just fine.
There we are.
Okay, turn it up a little bit.
I'm from Kansas City, the scandalous city. When it's dark outside, we like to ride so pretty. Them colorful whips.
Good beat.
Real so big, got a hell of a lip. And we got the baddest chicks. Where you from? I'm from KCMO, KCMO, KCMO. I'm from Kansas City, the Midwest, the heart of America. Disrespect can get chin checked. The early bird get the worm, so I'm up and at it. Watch my back, don't wanna end up in the casket. Trying to live life like the rest of my team. Born and raised in Missouri, I wouldn't change a thing. I'm a KC masterpiece, so VIP.
I like that. A KC masterpiece.
Got the baddest whips in an A16. Interior, wet paint, big wheels, doing it big. Still gotta watch who you messing with, cause I'm haters will catch you slipping and split your wig. Small town, but everybody want big chips. A city of opportunity, get in where you fit in. Every now and then,
Oh, yeah. Get in where you fit in.
badass women. Where you from? KCMO, hustle 365 in the rain, sleet, and snow. We gon' keep it live wherever we go. Show me the money record, tryna let y'all know. We ain't going nowhere, so get used to seeing us in the town near you. About to come up. I'm from Kansas City, the scandalous city. When it's dark outside, we like to ride so pretty. With colorful whips. Tank so wet, it got a hell of a drip. Rim so big, it got a hell of a lip. And we got the baddest chicks. We know for stacking them chicks. Where you from? I'm from KCMO, KCMO, KCMO. I'm from Kansas City, the show me state. Home of barbecue, on the bars and gates. Kids losing their life, trying to chase this cake. Only God in my profile can choose my fate. Man, I heard you don't wanna come last in the race. So I hustle hard every day to take my place. When it's hot outside, people pass away. Rest in peace to Art the Cow and my nigga Chubb. Believed in it, so we built us a studio. Easy workout, but I'm still in TV, bro. And I got my own company now. And I always run the stomping ground. KCMO, KCMO, tryna blow up the map and let the whole world know. I know we rap about violence, but we living it. I know we rap about hustling, but we getting it. I'm trying to, so don't try to stop us. You be stretched out, no need for a doctor. On the weekend, yeah, we like to kick it proper. These mice, Elks, Maxes, Voodoo, Kansas City, let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. Kansas City, the scandalous city. When it's dark outside, we like to ride so pretty. With colorful whips. Paint so wet, it got a hell of a drip. Rim so big, it got a hell of a lip. And we got the baddest chicks. We know for stacking them chicks. Where you from? I'm from KCMO, 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 CMO.
Check
out more on this podcast and the rest of the circus. Jiggy Jaguar. They go out of business. JiggyJaguar.com. The guy that's getting ready to take it over, Brian Rogers. Jiggy Jaguar. He might be buying the girls. Jiggy Jaguar. Brian, listen, shut up, Brian. Jiggy Jaguar. Keep those two toes on stage, please. Jiggy Jaguar. They have yet to be utilized at today's potential. Jiggy Jaguar. That's a big strip. Woo, we can boost my now. I sound like Ross Warren over here.
It's the world famous Jiggy Jaguar show, and two of a kind in the building with us. And I'll tell you that was that last promo, by the way, was brought to you by our friends at K-Rocks Radio 92.3 FM, and the AM side, I believe it's 1160, AM 760. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Who knows? I'll get a correction at some stage of the game. He will call and yell. AM 1670 in Casper, Wyoming. I need to be nice to those people in Casper. They actually pay attention to this broadcast.
They
We've got Zombie with us today, the brand new co-host of the world famous Jiggy Jaguar show. Shatner from Hollow Productions in the building, trying to, as the rappers say, get it in where you fit in. Good Lord!
We've been saying that for like the past couple weeks, and I was really that song. I was just like, yes, awesome.
Yeah,
I'm on the warpath.
And I'm telling you, I love that. You got you rhymed "get it in where you fit in" with what was the other one? It was
something else. I can't remember.
Something else, and then something about women. And I'm like, that's great. It's great. You just
get in where you fit in.
I love it.
I kind of want to get to this because this is still enamoring me, and it's still like
yes. We have two of a kind in the studio, and before we go to our next clip on the Ustream, I want to ask you guys about superheroes. we have all grown up loving superheroes, the Ghost Rider movies, you know, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, and then of course my favorite is always I used to go Rubber Man. There is no Rubber Man. There's Plastic Man, but there's no Rubber Man. There's well, of course, if you want to get into to rappers, there's Jay-Z. There's Jiggy Man.
Yeah.
Remember He-Man?
He-Man. The old He-Man, not the slightly gay-looking He-Man they had in the mid-90s.
Yeah, the old one.
The old one with Skeletor and all that. Dolph Lundgren,
dude.
You know?
Yeah, dude, that movie was rad. Okay. What would you guys say if I told you there are real life superheroes that like put on costumes and
kick ass?
not that as cool as Kick Ass, but like these people found a documentary that just aired on HBO probably about a month ago. It's called Superheroes. And they go around and they talk to these real life superheroes who dress up in costumes and go and they patrol their neighborhoods and they look for bad guys. And certain they interview so many superheroes on here, and certain people do certain things. Like there's a group where they go out and they literally have a gay kid that rolls with them, and they use him as bait. And they fucking bait people into trying to mug him, and then these people dressed as superheroes jump handcuff them and make a citizen's arrest.
What?
Yeah, like and my particular favorite, I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, but that's the next clip we're gonna watch. Is this guy and his crew of superheroes go into Washington Square Park, and I do believe in New York, and they sit there and they send a guy in with a camera and an audio recording device and catch drug dealers in Washington Square Park, and they spy on drug dealers, and then they stand in the middle of Washington Square Park with a megaphone.
The anti-Tracy Sin. Now, but before we get into this, let me explain to you who Tracy Sin is. Tracy Sin is an Oriental gentleman, or as the old woman from that Arliss episode on HBO said years ago, that ornamental gentleman. He got up at a city commission meeting here in Salina when they were getting ready to tear down Hawthorne School, which had been here for eons. and all these different people got up there, former teachers, students, can't tear it down, can't tear it down. So it's nothing to do with Johnny Kim. Well, Tracy gets up there and he starts going, well, I live on the north end and there's a bunch of crack dealers that live in my neighborhood. And I've seen the drugs. And I've seen the pot. And he starts just going off. And he's a little gay guy. And he's just like going nuts. And I'm like, this is, the anti. He goes on my shit. I'm throwing shit around the studio. The anti-Tracy Sin. And but before we roll this, I was thinking about when he mentioned the gay bait guy. Imagine that guy who's gone to all his friends and they're like, what are you doing for hobbies and leisure time? I'm bait for some
he's a superhero too. And he says...
What's his gay man?
His superhero name is Zipper. And he's the only one out of this crew that doesn't wear a mask. And he says the reason that he doesn't wear a mask is because it feels like he's still stuck in the closet if he were to wear a mask and reveal himself.
So he wanted to
security doesn't approve.
And he does parkour and shit. It's actually quite funny. All right,
I don't think so, Tim.
All right, these are the. All right,
ahead,
here we go.
Martial arts instructor. The ingredients to be a real life superhero really
Oh
varies.
my god. You gotta get footage of this shit.
Really do patrols. I think you have to be in shape. I think you need martial arts training. You can't just throw on a mask and go out and think you're going to do something. You're going to get yourself killed.
He's so tough, he took a bunch of martial arts weapons and hit a heavy bag.
His name's Jaguar.
I've been out there quite a few times, going up against the dealers in Washington Square Park.
He looks like Ghost Rider without the flaming head.
Yeah.
Right.
He's about ready to meet with his informant who catches the drug dealers.
And he has a Michael Jackson beater jacket on. That's his outfit.
Back down and always,
He stole Michael's outfit.
on top of that.
Oh, what is this?
There were definitely
I started off just kind of filming the movement because there's just something about the topic that drew me to it. But eventually I got sucked into the world, and before I knew it, I found myself going on crime-fighting patrols with Dark Guardian as the cameraman shooting his patrols.
This guy tapes Dark Guardian's patrols.
So it was a big business day for the dealers. We went out there to kick them out.
They're all dressed in their superhero garb.
Like a bunch of gay bikers.
They didn't want to leave, but we didn't back down, and we ruined their night of business.
If you're selling anything, you know you ain't gonna be selling nothing right now. So nobody's gonna call over here and work you all over. It's gonna be a bad night of selling.
It's gonna be a bad night for selling.
I'm telling you, this documentary is legit. Like,
have some evidence of what's going on. He's got a giant pair of balls because he's right there with me holding that camera.
First of all, there's police right there.
The police have actually picked me up before.
Who are you? What's your name?
Dark Guardian.
Dark Guardian.
His name is Neil.
I'm in the Matrix. I'm part of the Matrix.
That's right.
They're not superheroes. They're not trained. They don't have the tactics and the equipment.
This is
They
the
don't have
the
knowledge of
psychiatrist
law,
lady. She's
case
a law
They
enforcement
don't have protocols and
psychiatrist.
procedures,
She pops up
guidelines,
and says how
the way
dangerous
that
this
police
is.
officers do to ensure that people's constitutional rights are protected.
Oh, this is a guy they focus on a lot. His name's Captain Extreme.
I gotta watch this when we get off the air.
Yeah, that's what we got for
I gotta
now.
watch this whole goddamn thing.
I don't go out there trying to fight.
Yeah, it's
Oh
it's
my
something
God.
else. Like it's
If you can find footage of the gay bait,
Oh, yeah.
bring that up and we'll talk about that in the next segment because I gotta have that. Now, 37 minutes past the top of the third hour of the world famous Jiggy Jaguar show. I want to thank Two of a Kind for being with us today.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
guys are fabulous. Tell me about the person that does your artwork.
Well,
Because this is some cool stuff.
The guy who did that artwork, name is Dante Davis Designs, down there. He's from Kansas City, Missouri, but he's in Texas right now.
Yeah.
And just look him up, Dante Davis Designs, and he does websites,